Hey brewers and beer lovers, it's Jake with superbrewers.com. Doing a beer review today. This is a beer somewhat shrouded in mythology. If you're a subscriber to Under the Table Brewing, which if you like beer, why aren't you? So Nate has a beer recipe called Dropkick Nate out there, and this is almost my first attempt at brewing it. So as you can see, it's a beautiful light golden color. Mine is not super carbonated, so it doesn't pour with a huge head, but the bubbles just linger as I drink it, so it's pretty cool. And the reason that this is not Dropkick Nate is because I had time to brew, but I didn't have the hops that he uses in the recipe. So if you want the recipe, talk to him. I did have Galena and Centennial on hand, which is what I used, and since the alpha acid percentages were very similar to what he uses in the Dropkick Nate recipe, I just used the same measurements that he does for his. But in this, like the aroma, I'm getting, there's a little bit of bread crust and like a really strong fruity flavor or fruity aroma, kind of like a mandarin orange almost, and berries. And I think I tend to pick up berry flavors from the Galena hops in general, so I can't tell if that's what I'm actually smelling or if that's what Galena really delivers. But the flavor really assertive bitterness without being overpowering. Like, it tastes like one of my favorite candies is dark chocolate covered orange peels, and I'm getting some of that orange peel character that carries through, and then as it fades I start to get like a strong acidity, like an underripe lemon, where there's just very little sweetness, and then the finish just dries out completely. And you'll notice that it's a little bit hazy. That is not grain bill. That is from all of the hops, I believe. So it's got a good amount of haze to it. It did sit on the dry hops for a while, so I might be getting a little more astringency than normal in the recipe and stuff. Still a really enjoyable beer. I want to try it again with the right hops. So that is, yeah. Oh, and one of the fun things about this beer is on brew day, we were chatting back and forth on Facebook during the brew day, and since I live in Wisconsin, we were joking with different names about that were dairy cow related, and Spotted Cow is, you know, just about the most famous beer from Wisconsin. So over the course of the conversation, I decided that this is not Dropkick Nate, this is Cowtip Nate, because it's a little different from his recipe. And it'd be fun to go cow-tipping with Nate, I think. He seems like a lot of fun. So I will have a link to the Under the Table Brewing channel in the notes below, so make sure you check that out. It's got really fun videos, lots of good stuff, and drink good beer, brew up an adventure. Cheers.